If you told me back in 2017 that joining the US military will be my first step toward $1 million plan, I would have laughed. I was 25 years old, broke, and just trying to survive. I was not thinking about investments or compound interest. I was thinking about bills, food, rent, and finding stability. But now, years later, I can say that the military did not just give me a paycheck. It gave me a foundation that turned into $1 million plan. And I'm going to show you how I did it and what I wish I had done differently so you can start smarter than I did. When I joined, I had nothing, no direction, no money, no understanding of how powerful these benefits really were. I thought the US military was just a place to earn steady income and get discipline. But over time, I started realizing that these benefits, the ones people overlook or take for granted, were actually wealth-building tools, real wealth. And the sad truth is, most people never use them right. Let's start with one of the biggest missed opportunities, the TSP, the Thrift Savings Plan. When I joined the US military, I did not even know what the TSP really was. I remember seeing it during in processing and just checking the box without understanding what it meant. If I could go back, I would have started contributing to my TSP the very first day of basic training. That is one of the biggest regrets I have, because if I had been putting money into that account, even just a small amount, I would have been easy worth over millions of dollars today. The TSP is basically your 401k for the military, retirement account basically. It allows you to invest your money in different funds that grow over time. And here is the part that most people miss. The government gives you a match. That is free money. Let me put it this way. Imagine you walk up to me and say, hey, I just put $1 into my account. And I tell you, cool, I will add another $1 for you. Will you say no to that? Of course not. But that is exactly what people do when they ignore the match. That is free money you are leaving on the table every single paycheck. Now, even if you are not big on investing or you think you do not understand it, let me explain it in simple math. The stock market, on average, returns about 10% a year over time. That means if you put money in and leave it alone, it will keep growing on its own. I want you to think about my situation. I receive right now $4,544 every month in VA disability. If I were to take that money and just invest it instead of spending it, just that one check every month and let it compound until I turn 60, that will easily be over $6 million by the time I retire. And that is just from one source of military income. When I think about that, I realize how powerful this system really is. Most people waste the VA check without realizing it can literally fund their retirement. Even if you start late, even if you start small, the key is consistency. If you are young, you have time. You have more time actually. The earlier you start, the better it gets. And even if you are older, you still have time to let compound interest do the work. The problem is most veterans never invest. They take the check, spend it, and then wonder why nothing changes. But if you put that same money to work, the math is life-changing. Now, let me tell you what I did right using my GI Bill. The GI Bill was one of the biggest blessings of my military career. It paid for my entire degree. I used that benefit to go to school and eventually became a software engineer. Today, that degree combined with my experience helped me earn almost $300,000 a year working in IT for Microsoft. Think about that. I went from being a broke 25 years old with nothing to someone earning multiple six figures with zero student loan. That is the power of using your benefits the right way. If I have tried to get that degree on my own, I will probably be $15,000 or even $100,000 in debt like most people. But the GI Bill paid for everything. Not just tuition, but also a housing allowance while I was studying. So instead of going broke while trying to learn, I was actually earning money. That is the cheat code that nobody told me about before I joined. You can literally get paid to go to school. Let's do another quick breakdown. The GI Bill can cover up to 36 months of education. During that time, you can also get a monthly housing allowance that, depending on where you live, can be $2,000 to $2,500 a month. That is 36 months of being paid to get a degree that you do not have to pay back. And that degree increases your lifetime earnings by hundreds of thousands of dollars. Most people in the civilian world go into debt for that kind of education. But if you are smart, the military pays you to get it. Now, let me add something that most people do not talk about: debt forgiveness. When you are a veteran and you have a service-connected disability, your student loans can be completely forgiven, but you have to be rated 100%, permanent and total. I had around $40,000 to $50,000 in student loans wiped out because of my VA disability rating. Gone, just like that, poof. That is another form of freedom people never use. If you are struggling with debt, that benefit alone can change your life. Now, let us talk about how I live today. I have zero debt, none. I do not take loans with interest. I don't have any loan with interest. I do not carry balances. I pay for everything in cash. I have 806 credit score. I live completely debt-free, and that alone is worth $1 million in peace of mind. Because when you do not owe anyone anything, you move differently. You make decisions from a place of strength, not desperation. People always ask me, how did you build all these? I'll tell them the truth. I did not win the lottery. I did not get lucky. I just used what the system gave me. I took advantage of the benefits that most people ignore. I filed my claims. I used my GI Bill. I built my career. I invest consistently and I stay disciplined. That is all it takes. And if I have known everything I know now, back when I was 25, I would have started my TSP early. I would have opened my Roth IRA immediately. Right now, the contribution limit for a Roth IRA is around $7,000 a year if you are under 50. You can check the exact number online because it changes sometimes. But here is what matters. That account grows tax-free. That means every dollar you invest in there now can turn into $1,000 later, and you will not own a penny in taxes when you withdraw it in retirement. That is powerful. Imagine this: you are 21 years old, you join the US military, and you start investing just $200 a month in your TSP or Roth IRA. By the time you are 60, without doing anything fancy, you could easily have over $1 million waiting for you in retirement. Just $200 a month. Most people spend more than that on takeout or shoes. The key is not how much you start with, it is how early you start and how consistent you are. Now, let's put all of these together: the VA compensation, the GI Bill, the TSP match, and the discipline of investing. That is the full formula. That is how I turned my military benefit into $1 million plan. First, I made sure I was rated correctly with the VA. That check is tax-free, guaranteed, and for life. That became my foundation. Second, I used my GI Bill to build a high-income career in tech. That gave me leverage in the civilian world. Third, I start stacking and saving. I do not spend recklessly. I invest my money where it grows. Fourth, I keep learning. I study the systems, the loopholes, and the plays that most people ignore. That mindset changed everything. When I look back now, the biggest thing I learned is this: the military gives you opportunities most people dream about. But if you do not take them seriously, they mean nothing. You can waste them just like civilians waste their paychecks. But if you use them right, they can buy you freedom, real freedom. I know some people watching this right now are still debating whether to join the US military or not. Some of you might be in, but not thinking long term. Let me tell you this: the time is now. Do not wait until you are out to start learning. Do not wait until you hit you're 30 years old or 35 to think about investing. Start now. If I had started during basic training, I would easily be worth millions by now. The earlier you start, the easier the math gets. I did not grow up rich. I did not have a financial advisor. Everything I learned came from making mistakes, doing research, and using my benefits strategically. And that is why I built my school community, to give people the blueprint I wish I had when I was 25. Inside, I show you how to file your claim, how to use your GI Bill the right way, how to plan your TSP and Roth IRA contributions, how to understand your VA rating, and how to build a full wealth plan around your benefits. Because this is not about hype, it is about strategy. The numbers do not lie. If I can get $4,500 every month tax-free for life and invest it smartly, that is $1 million foundation. If I can get a 6-figure degree for free, it is leverage. If I can build a career that pays me multiple 6 figures, that is execution. And if I can do it debt-free, that is freedom. Everything I have today started with the US military, but I did not end there. The difference is, I did not stop learning once I got out. I used what I learned inside to build what I have outside. And that is what I want for you too. You do not have to follow my exact path. because I'm not perfect, but you do need a plan. A plan that makes your time in the US military count. Because every single day you are serving, you are earning benefits that can change your life. Do not waste them. Use them. So when I say I turn my military benefits into $1 million plan, it is not just a headline. It is real. It is math. It is strategy. It is discipline. And if I could do it starting from zero, you can too. If you are serious about learning how to turn your service into wealth, click the link in the description below and join my school community. That is where we break all of this down step by step. No fluff, no guesswork, no hype, just real plays that can help you build freedom from the same system that built me. Watch this video next that you will think that will be helpful to you. Thank you for watching till the end. Remember, the military is not the end of your story. It is the foundation of your future. You just have to learn how to use it. Subscribe for more plays that turn service into freedom. Peace. Gone.